should that deter you? Or should you even bother yourself with those things? I would say you don't have to bother yourself. These things are extra noise in the room, which needs to be treated like that. And don't get confused. Keep your heads and listening power straight. How does you see, when you are on an upswing, there will be winds who try to stop you. And there will be forces who are not in your favor. There will be people who will tell lies and falsity, spread falsity. Should that deter you? Or should you even bother yourself with those things? I would say you don't have to bother yourself. These things are extra noise in the room, which needs to be treated like that. And don't get confused. Keep your heads and listening power straight. Extras can just go on doing what they like. And on Delhi politics, I must mention a little. And I feel, I have a very strong belief in God, that God gets you to do things which it wants. So when the good forces are there, bad things just disappear. And in that sense, I must say that these people were claiming that they are the ones who have beautified cities, so on and so forth. So I just laughed. That was supposedly your job also, because you've been in power for 9 years in Delhi. You control PWD, MCD, etc. In 9 years, we did not see any progress. Not even one flyover was completed. And if you cannot complete one flyover or one subway, or just keep spending the time and energy on things, and we know what PWD minister was busy with, the whole world knows that. At that time, starting to claim others' hard work was the falsity which they were spreading. But the truth came out. The truth came out because people from this very party started to claim that LG doesn't know how to respect Hindu Dharma, and these are shivlings, etc. So I was not in Delhi at that time, but I came to learn about it when there was a Yakshini Chowk Udghatan. So I went for that inauguration, and I saw the lovely statues which have been put across. And I learned that a whole lot of work has been done in CSR, which LG personally has overseen. The greenery, the flowers, the fountains, all these things have been done, and there has been proper supervision at every level. And you think by spending 51 crore you can do that? So 4,000 plus crore is what Government of India has spent on this event. And these are the assets which have been created for people of Delhi, and different departments. So you have Delhi Cant Board, which works directly under central government. You have NDMC, which works directly under central government. You have Road Transport Ministry and NHAI, which works under central government. You have MCD, and you have PWD. Now these two fall with Delhi government, but MCD and PWD fell with Delhi government for 9 years also. Why no work was done? Why Satyen Jain is in jail or is out on bail? Why? Because no work was getting done. They were wasting the resources of India, resources of Delhi. So ultimately LG came out and literally led the movement of cleanliness and redoing and revamping and working together. And towards the end, these guys come from nowhere and start to take credit. But, you know, man proposes and God disposes. So in that disposal, you will see that they started blaming the LG for putting shivling on the road as a fountain. That was the beauty. Now, if shivlings been put by the LG, though they are not shivlings, these are artifacts. So on one point, they do not understand Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma, because simply by cutting a stone or a rock into certain shape does not become a shivling. Because all the shops carry those pieces for sale, right? That piece becomes a shivling by consecration. And consecration requires mantras, and there's a formula to it. So till that happens, it doesn't become a shivling, number one. Number two, this country has a faith system which says, Har Kankad mein Shankar. So Shiv is everywhere. And it is Shiv and Shakti which runs this world, not just our country, our planet, but the whole universe. It's the cosmic dance between Shiv and Shakti which is responsible for everything that is happening. This is our faith system. So if you look around, the Shiv need not be present in Shivling. Even the smallest bit of sand contains Shiv, because that's the Shakti of Shiv which is everywhere. And I recall an incident from Guru Nanak Ji's life, that once he was sleeping and he had put his feet towards Kaaba, and one guard came and he said, move your feet away because God's house is there. So he said, okay, I'm sleeping, I'm too tired, you put my feet on any side where the God is not there. So the guard moved his feet to the other side. Kaaba seemed to have moved to that side. So that is the faith that God is everywhere. God and this power is ever encompassing, and we live through that, both in animate and inanimate. But the beauty of this entire conversation, that even to blame the LG, they blurted out the truth. They were blaming the LG, that a piece of art which showcases the heritage of this country was made to look like, was called a shivling, and they started blaming the LG, and they said, we'll lodge an FIR, we'll do this, we'll do that. But then the truth came out. That means every work has been done by LG, not you. So that is the truth. So how can you play politics? God will, I wouldn't use the bad word, but God is overseeing all this. And if you are truthful to the cause, it will take you forward. Should that deter you? Or should you even bother yourself with those things? I would say you don't have to bother yourself. These things are extra noise in the room, which needs to be treated like that. And don't get confused. Keep your heads and listening power straight.